fill out to make this an official club that is recognized by the W campus. So we need everyone's name and student ID number. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 10, but we really need it from everyone so you can put this on your resume for graduate school. Now, moving on. We need to vote. So if anyone,
We'll leave this up to y'all. Would y'all rather vote today, or do you want to do another meeting later this week?
we could even have people give their speeches and then see if someone will say something about it on YouTube, which is really, I guess, kind of informal and awkward because they're not anonymous, but that's what it's going to come down to. The only thing is, we need to do it quickly because, you know, we have to get stuff organized.
Right, and we also have to get our student organization
Right.
form filled out for Wednesday. So he gave us a little leeway on it since we had a meeting today. I mean, if y'all want, we can do another meeting Wednesday so we can get the officers and everything. I know we have 2 that want to do it, and then we will actually be running together, considering we wanted to do co-presidents instead of president and vice president, which is what is in the email.
And, you know, it was brought to my attention that some people were uncomfortable with that, and, you know, I'm very sorry that that was something that, you know, we made people feel uncomfortable about. I didn't want it to be offensive, and if anybody had a problem with it, it would have been absolutely fine to, you know, say, no, I'm uncomfortable with that, and so that's why we'll go ahead and vote again. But, you know, Jennifer and I would love to see good things happen with this club, and we've already got some speakers lined up, and some people we know that can come speak, and we know all of your email addresses, and you know, we want to keep everybody informed. So,
Yeah, and
that's
for
something I really
anybody that's not going to be able to be here, you know, Jordan is going to be recording all the speakers. So, you know, if you happen to not be able to get off work that night, that's okay. We're going to put it up on the website, and it's going to go on our YouTube page so that you can see the speakers and not have to be here.
right. Because
So
a lot of
you
people,
won't
you know,
miss out.
have work and class and that class.
So are we doing the speeches today or on Wednesday?
What do you guys think? Do you want to do it again on Wednesday? Can everybody meet on Wednesday? No. No.
Would y'all rather just vote today then?
Yes. Because y'all sent out like 2 or 3 emails, so.
The only thing I fear about that is that the people who aren't here may want to run, and we're not giving them the opportunity. Even though I know we did send out emails, however, some people don't check their emails over the weekend just because it's school. I'm not going to check it. You know, I'm going to relax this
For
weekend.
those of us
so.
that are here today that want to vote, we could go ahead and vote, and then Wednesday you could have those other ones come in and vote, and if they wanted to run and we didn't know it, that should have been here today.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, if y'all want, we can go ahead and vote.
And if you guys want to do speeches, anybody want to run for anything? I'm just going to give a speech. What are you running for?
Hi, I'm McKenna Herford. I'm running for vice president since they're doing a co-presidency. I went to Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, so I'm from the coast, not from here. I was taking 20 hours doing 2 jobs. I did Phi Theta Kappa, which is an international honor society. I was the vice president of leadership, so I know how to take on quite a few tasks and still perform very well. So I think that if I am given the opportunity to own this title, I think that I will perform well, and I will do great things for the club. So if you allow me to, I would love to be a part of this. I think it's an amazing idea. I think that we can come up with some creative ideas, have some great speakers, learn a few things. I think it's a great idea for people who already know what they're going to do and can hear speakers and maybe become more informed about it, or maybe change your mind. Or for undecided majors, I think that it's a great idea to hear all different types of speakers from all different backgrounds of psychology, and you can choose what field you want to go into. I think that's a great idea for everyone, and for the field trips that we're going to be taking, I think that is just a great experience for all of us to learn more about the field that we're going to be going into, which will also help with graduate school. Not only will putting this on our resume help, but the experience itself will help. So, okay.
Junior here at Mississippi University of London. Most of you that are in this class pastor and I've had a class with before. I will be running for secretary. I'm pretty on top of things. I stay pretty organized. I've never really been in any type of organization, so this is kind of exciting for me to get, the chance to be involved in something, especially with our campus being so small. We don't really have a lot of organizations and different things other than like the social clubs and stuff. So I'm really just ready to get together and get, the speakers to come in and hear what they have to say, and, just to help us get prepared for graduate school. It's going to look great on our resumes, and really we can just continue our education and have this as a fun and, learning experience for everybody. And not really one for words too much. I don't really like to give formal speeches, but so if you want to, you can vote for me. And I look forward to seeing everybody here.
All right.
Hi guys, my name is Jennifer Ashworth. Carol and I will both be running for co-president together. Considering we've both done a lot of work with this organization already, lining up speakers. We already have about 2 speakers for our first meeting, which Jordan will be recording for any of those who cannot, come. I'm a senior here at the W, so this will be my last year. I would really like to see a lot of help come from this organization. I hope that the speakers will help, y'all. As McKenna said earlier, if you're not sure what you want to do, we want to get speakers from every field so that, I kind of want to be an FBI profiler. Maybe, we will have a profiler Ms. Donna's trying to get for us to come and speak. So you may want to, do that. Or if you're undecided, it may help you narrow in on what you want to do. We have come up with a lot of ideas, and we've already organized a lot of stuff. However, if we are chosen, we will definitely help whoever is chosen with our ideas. And if they feel that they want to go a different route, that's totally fine. I think that's it.
Hey guys, I'm Carol McSweeney. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'll just tell you really quick how I got involved in this whole thing. I came in to talk to Dr. Roth about joining. I wasn't, here to take control over it. I don't really know many people on this campus. Actually, just until I started helping to plan this, that's when I started to make some really great friends. So I can tell you right now, I think it's going to be a great experience. But Dr. Roth did tell me that it was up to us to start this organization, and no one had started it yet. So they've asked about it, but no one had taken action with it. So Jennifer and I and Justin and McKenna started talking. We started up a Facebook page. We tried to organize some meetings. And from that, this is how we've all gotten into this classroom. I have lived in Columbus for way too long. And I'm really lucky to know a lot of great people that can come speak to us. One of the girls in the meeting, she's not here today, but she wants to go into ministry? Pastor. She wants to be a pastor. So, I'm lucky to know a lot of the pastors from around town, some really inspirational people, and I'm sure we could get them to come speak. My mother used to work at the Crisis Pregnancy Center, so she has friends that can come speak. We are very close with the adoption agency in Tupelo, and we can have people from there come speak, and they're also very inspirational people that can talk a lot about what they do. And maybe some of you are interested in working with adoption or with children that have been adopted, or maybe even parents that are giving their children up for adoption. So they can cover all of those things. I'm really excited to make this something interesting. I'm excited to make this something that we can all say, that was a learning experience. I took something out of that, and I made really great friends. So if you vote for Jennifer and I can absolutely promise you that we will be doing some great stuff this year. And everyone knows that I'm the most uptight person on the planet. So absolutely everything will be done in order and correctly. So vote for us. I think we can make this a really great year. Thanks, guys. We passed around cards. If you guys want to vote, please do that today. We will also have a meeting on Wednesday for those of you who work here. And we'll put this on YouTube quickly as possible.
And we'll be sending everybody an email tonight to let you know the change of the meeting. And I think I'll try to do a flyer and get that up as soon as possible.
And since you guys were here and you voted, you do not have to come on Wednesday.
unless you want to.
Unless you feel like you need to. So?
One last thing, and I know, who has not seen the t-shirt that we were thinking about? Did everybody get a chance to look at it? Okay, this is the t-shirt we're Okay, this is the t-shirt we're looking at. It's just a simple ink blot test, and it says, what are you looking at? So it's real simple. That would be on the back, and then our psychology thing will be on the front. So we'll have a little.
And we don't even have to have
here.
the quote. I'm really excited about that because I was even considering getting a Rorschach ink blot tattoo, but then I just thought that it would look like a birthmark, so I really want that on the t-shirt.
We're thinking gray or black since it's a neutral color, and everybody can
Absolutely.
kind of, can do that because I definitely can't do red. So.
And I can't do that.
So we wanted to kind of a neutral color for everybody. One of the things we were talking about is if you want to do two t-shirts, as I said earlier, I'm still waiting on the bank statement from Dr. Roth from last year's budget that was left over. So if y'all wanted to do a long sleeve for this winter and then do a short sleeve, for the summer, and kind of like we can if there's enough in the budget. We are trying to we have 2 speakers lined up already, and then I personally know the director for the Child Abuse Counseling at State. So I've already spoken to her and her assistant, and we're trying to get that set up for y'all as well. And I guess we'll get them set up. And like I said, Miss White's trying to get us a profiler, so we'll have that. Pastors we have lined up already. And Joanna, I believe, she's not here today, but Joanna had suggested maybe do internships, considering most of us are going to be graduating this year and going into our master's program or even a doctorate program. So we were thinking about getting some internships is what Joanna suggested, some interns to come in and talk about what kind of work they've done, so that kind of give y'all a little insight on what to expect. So we're looking into that. I may be able to talk to Ms. Tatum, Dr. Tatum about that as well. So. Okay, so everybody has filled out the organization form to make us an actual organization so that you can be recognized when you put it on your resume. You have to fill it out, I do too.
So can we go ahead and put that on our resume? Or
Yes, you are officially a member if you're here and you're ordained in, I guess. You're officially a member if you're here today. So, or if you're here for the interest meeting. If any of you know anybody that's not here, like I know Andrea's not here, we'll send her a text. We're going to send out an email trying to get everybody that wasn't here presently, and I'll also bring this Wednesday for our next meeting so that we can make sure that we have everybody on here. I know there's one girl that can't be here, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So right now we're still trying to work out everybody's schedules for meeting times. As y'all know, I actually have to go to Pilates here in about 10 minutes. So we were thinking trying to get it more later in the day, but we're still working out the kinks for that. So as far as speakers, like I said earlier, Jordan will be recording everything. So if you can't make it, don't worry. We will have it up, and you'll be able to watch it on YouTube and Facebook. So
Well, you guys are great for coming today. We really appreciate it.
yes, we love it. And if you couldn't make it, that's okay too, because we understand. We understand classes, so it happens. All right, fill us out. Anyways.
I think if everyone's done voting, we are all done here today. And Wednesday, if you guys want to come back again, I'm thinking 12. Is that good?